handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the toss to the left. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
The more hats you have near the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Quick step and go. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a first down at the 43.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like, first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The give on the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabs behind the line. It's Hawk. On the sweep spin, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now the play fake. Got it. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Leaves it with the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are, and look,
Turning it on!
and the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Hawk. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the touchdown, Tennessee. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. No. To that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Grab near the marker. It's Allen. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The give out of the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Might as well stick with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Vols are threatening on first and goal. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers. And they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Fights off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Working that left side now. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wolf. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The balls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Finds the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here is the Tennessee offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's carry on. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be... inches coming up.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
And the Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Vols are on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Pulls it, fired complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Hand off from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Agbana. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Complete to the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level next time.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. On the run, it's Coffee. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Agbana. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Vandy! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to...
He's got it inside the 15. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each